On December 6th, in the city of Three Rivers, at 9 o'clock at night, for reasons I don't understand. It was a deputy sheriff. It was in the city of Three Rivers, but it's written under state statute. Driving without a license, as I said, is a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to a year in jail, up to 90 days in jail and a fine of up to $100, 2 points. No proof of insurance is a civil infraction. That carries a fine of $150. And no proof of registration is also a civil infraction. And that carries a $105 fine. Let's see why you don't have a license. You have a previous conviction in 2023 for driving without a license. You have another one in 2016. So you haven't had a license for quite some time. I guess, Mr. Gibson, what I would propose here is perhaps we'll see if we can get a prosecutor to speak to him at a pretrial conference. Mr. Taylor, you live in Three Rivers?
I do.
How'd you get here today?
A friend brought me.
All right, where are they?
Over at the coffee shop across the street.
All right, let's make sure you didn't drive here. All right, we'll see, May, if we can get the prosecutor to talk to you. Have you done anything to get your insurance or registration squared away?
I have the registration with me. The car wasn't my car.
Okay.
So I didn't realize, well, I couldn't find the papers. The car is insured because just got the tags. The tags were due in
All right,
the first
so
of
it
January.
wasn't your car.
Pardon?
It was not your car, but it's now registered and plated.
Yes, it was at that time also. And the new tags were just put on, or the new gate tag was just put on December 1st. And in Indiana, it's registered in Indiana. Indiana, you've got to have insurance before you can get your tags.
All right, you have a seat for a minute. We'll see if we can get somebody to talk to you. Let me take a look at it, but I'll save you another trip over here. We're going to make sure that you didn't actually drive here. Let's talk about this case first. We got about 9 of these today between arraignments and pretrials of people driving with no insurance. Often is combined with driving while suspended and having an improper, well, you're also charged with driving without due care and caution. Let's take a look at your ticket. They say this happened on 4:38 p.m. on M60 and Corral Road by the big curve. That you were driving while suspended, driving without any insurance, and driving without due care or caution. Can't tell whether there was an accident or something.
Sir, I had a seizure. I was about a block away from my house.
Okay.
And I hit 2 trees I had my cruise set at 60 and I took on 2 trees and I was hospitalized with a broken chest plate and foot.
All right.
Your list, sir.
What?
Your list. You have it.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
But
Well-
that's what caused the accident. It was a focal seizure, which I am epileptic. I've been seizure free for 5 years and it came out of nowhere.
I'm sorry to hear that. You weren't supposed to be driving because your license is suspended and you didn't have any insurance.
I can plead guilty to the suspended, but I did have insurance and we're still trying to get it. It totaled out my whole vehicle.
Well, it's a big deal. And I say this a lot when you're driving without insurance. If you're in an accident with somebody else, their insurance company is going to sue you. What kind of car were you in?
A Chevy Traverse 2017.
So that's a valuable car. If you don't want to have insurance, they're going to pay anything.
Well, they did and put us in a different vehicle.
All right. So you do have insurance?
Yes, I'm trying to get it. That's why I'm not guilty on the insurance part.
All right. Well, what we'll do is we'll set this for a pretrial. 2526. The vehicle was totaled.
Yes.
How long were you in the hospital?
6 days. They took me to Three Rivers and then transported me to Borges. And I've been in and out of doctor's offices and appointments for the last 7 weeks.
But has insurance. Let's talk about that. The charge of no insurance is not under the motor vehicle code, it's under the insurance code. It's punishable by up to a year in jail and a fine of up to $500. Fine is not less than $200 plus cost. So the minimum fine is $325. It also requires that you get fingerprinted.
I did that
Driving,
already.
all right, driving suspended is a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. We have lots of each of those today. Driving suspended carries 2 points. I'm going to ask everybody who's here on no insurance, do you have insurance now? And you do have insurance now, but you don't have the proof with you. So I'm going to set this out for a pretrial. You live in Leonidas?
Yes, sir, with my kid.
Okay, well, I'm glad you're still here to be here.
Me too.
I'm going to set for pretrial February 26th, 2026 at 8:30. Now, you also have a retail fraud charge
What?
that you got a ticket and you didn't answer it, maybe because you got in this accident.
I don't recall any
Well,
ticket for that.
let's take a look at it.
Yeah, because I'm curious to know myself.
You got charged in the city of Three Rivers on August 1st of 2025 with a retail fraud.
I don't recall that. I am sorry, sir.
Well, let me find it. And then you never answered it. They didn't charge you with a misdemeanor. They charged you with a civil infraction. And when I prepare my cases each day with the help of my staff, we look and see whether anybody's got any open warrants or whether they owe us money for something else. And there are several people today that have other issues. And
Well, I'm willing to take care of that now that I know about it.
well, let me tell you what I do know about it. I thought I had a copy of it, but I couldn't find it. I asked for it, and I don't know what I did with it. It was at Walmart at 3:32 p.m. And they gave you a ticket. Deputy or Three Rivers Police Department, Gavin Etter, gave you a ticket.
I'm sorry, sir. I don't recall.
All right. Well, anyway, you didn't answer it.
I apologized.
They said we at the court sent you a letter and you didn't respond to that. So this case is kind of in limbo. All right, I'm gonna give you a court notice. And she wants to address all right. And this is Thursday. The Three Rivers city attorneys are here on Tuesday. So maybe I should, well, we'll see. Let's address retail fraud in 2516220N. Seems like that would be something you would remember if you got stopped for shoplifting and they gave you a citation. But I'm not exactly clear what the deal is. So I'm going to have the court officer take you out to the counter. We're going to set a pretrial for February 26th. So you'll come back in about 3 weeks. Bring your proof of insurance.
Yes, sir.
And you might want to bring your medical stuff too. And you may then want to address this retail fraud ticket. Retail fraud's a misdemeanor under state law, but Three Rivers and Sturgis have an ordinance where they can charge it as a civil infraction, which means it's punishable by a fine only. So they handed you a citation, it looks like, and then you never responded to it. So maybe they can give you a little more information. Anyway, you're gonna get a formal notice and then you're gonna talk about that retail fraud charge.
Yes, sir.
All right, you're good to go. Again, we're moving pretty slowly. That's more on me. Matthew Bricker. And we have a bunch of people that didn't show up. So as busy as this is. Good morning, sir.
How you doing, Your Honor?
I'm doing all right. Are you Matthew Richard Bricker?
Yes, sir.
You live in Niles?
Yes, sir.
I just got assigned to a Berrien County case.
It's a little bit of a drive.
Well, I gotta go to Niles. Someone got charged with a crime and the judges in Berrien County all disqualified themselves and the state court assigned it to me.
Lucky you.
So I'll be going to Niles. I haven't been there in a long time. Anyway, you're charged with the crime of the day, which is no insurance and no operator's license and improper plates. Do you have insurance now?
Yes, sir. Insurance was obtained before the citation was even written. The night of the stop, Your Honor.
And you have plates too?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very good. And do you have a license?
Yes, sir. It was just expired. It wasn't suspended or anything, and it was also renewed before the traffic stop was even completed.
Very good. All right.
I
We're
also
gonna.
have documents of all that.
That's
as well.
great. You got all the proof with him. I let the prosecutor know that we had 8 of these. No, let me explain for everybody that's here for no proof of insurance. You heard me say it's a misdemeanor punishable by up to a year in jail and a fine of not less than $200. That's the misdemeanor. There's a lesser charge known as no proof of insurance. No proof of insurance is a civil infraction that carries a fine only of $150. So almost always, if the people bring in proof that they have insurance now, the prosecutor will dismiss the 1-year misdemeanor for a plea to the civil infraction. So you brought all the proof with you. You got it all. You got the plate squared away, you got your license squared away, and you got your insurance squared away.
Everything, Your Honor.
So I don't want to make you make another trip over here from Niles. So you also have a seat.
All right, I appreciate
And
it.
we'll see if we get the prosecutor.
All right, thanks, Your Honor.
I know Abigail or somebody is doing some other pretrials this morning, but would you let her know that we've got so far at least 2 instant pretrials for no proof of insurance? And maybe we can get the prosecutor to help us with these. Dustin Cole. Good morning, Mr. Cole.
One, sir.
I thought you weren't gonna come see me for a while.
I was hoping not.
As we know, there's several Dustin Coles. You're Dustin Lee Cole.
I am.
Mr. Cole, you got charged with no ops, no valid operator's license. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 90 days in jail and a fine of up to $100. Carries 2 points. Let's see what we got here. Let's take a look at your driving record. I thought you got squared away.
Yeah, I was in sobriety court and I graduated. And then I
Yes.
wrecked my car and it wasn't worth having it towed to Wajack from Sturgis to fix it. So I sent the interlock back.
Oh,
And then they
boy.
suspended my license for it.
As you know, we had the other Dustin Chevy Cole, and he died.
Yeah, I worked with his father.
He was a good kid. And so you lost your interlock, is that what
I
happened?
did.
And I tell people, I probably told you, it's when you're in sobriety court, you did a good job and you graduated. And but when you get out, it's so cumbersome and so hard to keep your interlock. So let's take a look and see what your deal is. What are you doing now?
For work,
Yeah,
bracing and jar, masonry.
what are you guys working on?
Right now, Friendship Village on Drake Road in Kalamazoo. It's a retirement home. Blocking brickwork.
Well, that's hard work. It pays pretty good, but you go from job to job. Let's take a look at your ticket. This was at 8 o'clock at night in Constantine. Written by a Constantine cop, but they didn't write an ordinance. They also had one headlight, like the wallflowers, and
Yeah, they gave me a warning for that because it was working after you pulled me over.
all right, well, they'll pull you over every time for a headlight. Just say, hey, your light's out. So let's take a look. Your life was not valid, restricted. Well, that was a long time ago. You graduated about 2017,
That was a long time ago.
10 years ago. How are you doing?
Doing good.
Except for this.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, have a seat. There are some other things. The problem is, as you heard me say earlier, if you get two drinking drivings, you get revoked. Unless you're in sobriety court, where we can get you a license with an interlock. You had a restricted license and now it just shows as not valid. So are you gonna try to get your license back?
I was in the process of doing that. I went to Secretary of State. They said I was a couple months shy of doing my test again. So I don't know if this is gonna hurt.
When
or
was
not.
that?
About a month and a half ago. Because I had to renew my ID. And they were confused because they said I got an ID. It takes away my license.
Yeah, I'm confused
So
too.
they said I
One
had a restricted
option,
license, but yeah.
one option is to set this out a couple months and see what you can do with SOS.
Yes, sir.
If you get dinged with this no ops, it's gonna make at least a year before you can get your license back. If I bump this out to say March, have you come back and let us know what the status of your license is, perhaps the prosecutor can give you some consideration. There's a charge called allowing another to violate the motor vehicle code, which doesn't go on your driving record. And I don't have the authority to do that, but the prosecutor does. When they said a couple of months out, did they give you, I can't tell from looking at your driving record, when you're eligible. Yeah, you were burning the candle at both ends when you were young. Restricted from 17 through 17. Interlock violation.
They had violations for the windshield washer fluid and for the coffee.
Yeah, you did a good job. Are you still on Oxbow Drive?
I am.
How do you get back and forth to work? You got somebody down
My
here?
wife,
She drives you back and forth to?
Yeah. it's about a 38-minute drive.
All right, how about my suggestion, we adjourn this out a bit and see if you can get squared away with SOS.
Yes, sir.
2/6/26, 2/5/26. All right, let's take a leap here. We'll set it out for Thursday, April 9th. For a pretrial with the prosecutor. Bring proof of activity with SOS.
Yes, sir.
Now, don't drive anymore between now and then. That'll just really unscramble everything.
All right.
Thursday, April 9. Bring SOS information. All right, let you get back to work. All right, maybe you can bring in something from Secretary of State, which would convince the prosecutor to reduce the charge. Put that on your refrigerator. That may be the only notice you're gonna get. And I'll see you on Thursday, April 9th, and we'll see what the deal is.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I hope he's doing good, but it's hard to maintain your license with an interlock because the restrictions are so strict. And when you lose it, then you get back on the driving suspended merry-go-round. Daniel Graham. Good morning, Mr. Graham.
Good morning.
You're in our no insurance club. File number is 2621SM. You got a ticket for driving without insurance on New Year's Day
Correct.
of 2026. Punishment is, as I said, up to a year in jail, fine of up to $500. Do you have insurance now?
Yes.
You have it with you?
Yes.
Very good. Who's your insurance carrier?
Progressive. So at the time I had storage insurance on the vehicle. It had previously not been running and we finally got it running and I ran my daughter to her friend's house, which was about 3 miles away. And I was on my way back when I got pulled over.
They can now run your drivers, run the plate and tell whether the car is insured or not. So we get hundreds in the course of a year, hundreds of no insurance tickets. And many people like you come in with valid insurance. So we got several other people here also. I've inquired whether the prosecutor is available to meet with you. I gave them a heads up that we were going to have a lot of these. So have a seat. We've heard anything back from the prosecutor about the ability to do the pre-trials on these folks. Thursday's become a particularly cumbersome day. As I said, what the prosecutor very often does, usually, is reduces it to a civil infraction, where it's just a fine of $150. Doesn't require you to get fingerprinted. So we'll keep plugging away here. I'm taking people in the order they came in. We have a couple of people that looks like they needed interpreters. They didn't show up. So that really slows things down. Takes 3 times as long to do things with a translator. Cameron Doherty, would you come forward, please? Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
This is file 2622SD. You're Cameron Dale Doherty.
Yes, sir.
You're here from Battle Creek.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you for being here in a timely manner. You got charged with operating while intoxicated. Hardly a day goes by, we don't have at least one of those. They used to just call it drunk driving. It's a misdemeanor under Michigan law. It's punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. Carries 6 points on your driving record, and it requires that your license be suspended. You got this citation at Silver Street and Pinhook Road on January 10th at 2:13 in the morning. January 10th is a Friday into a Saturday. What this says to me is cowboy up. Is that where you were?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Cowboy Up is a dance club and line dancing and also a restaurant. We get lots of tickets over here at Silver Street, Pinhook. There's a big curve right there, 2 o'clock in the morning. My recommendation, Mr. Doherty, is that you plead not guilty to this and I get a lawyer to help you with it. And then we could set a pretrial and we'll get the police report. Your blood alcohol here says 0.12. It's likely the prosecutor may be willing to reduce this to impaired driving. Impaired driving would allow you to keep a restricted driver's license. And it has a less fine and less points. Is that agreeable with you? What do you do, sir?
Vapor and radon mitigation nationwide.
All right, so have you got projects going on right now?
Yeah, we have a few upcoming projects.
All right, well, I'm gonna set this for March 6th. Will you be here in Michigan at that time?
I believe the current one we have is going to be a 4-week long project in Illinois, and it starts this Monday. So 4 weeks from there would be ideal.
Well, let's see, this Monday is 6/9, you and 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's fine.
March
6th
6th
is
will
fine.
work,
Mhm.
okay. I'm gonna set an attorney pretrial for the first Friday in March, 3/6/26. The first Friday is tomorrow for February. We've got lots of people set for tomorrow morning. But I'm gonna appoint a lawyer. Now, the way this works, the court officer is gonna take you out to the counter. The clerks are going to give you some information with the notice of the hearing. It'll be right here in this room at 8:30 on Friday morning, March 6th. There'll be a lot of people here. Your lawyer will get the police report from the prosecutor, be in a position to discuss this case with them, see whether there are any defenses that should be explored, see whether the prosecutor would reduce the charge to impaired driving, which could let you keep your license to get back and forth to work. So they're going to give you that paperwork. Your job is to call the lawyer, make an appointment to discuss the case with them prior to your hearing on March 6th. So I'll have the court officer take you out. We'll give you a notice. We'll give you the court appointed paperwork. And do you have any questions?
No, sir.
All right, I'll see you on March 6th. Hopefully you'll be done with your project by then. Thanks.
Welcome back to our video. AAJ Ka Courtroom Session X Simple Traffic Case SE Shura Hoda High. Lekin J's hearing all gave body high. Cheese and coffee serious Hodi Nazar Adi Hain. Defendant part charges Hain driving without a valid license, no proof of insurance, or careless driving. Ace offenses Joe normally log Halka Samachain. Lekin Court can Nasdik your public safety, Kalia Bara Risko Hain. Judge KO Jab Pada Kalta High, Kaya Koi Peli Bar Ka violation I high. To Courtroom Ka tone change Ho Jada High. Record that Kata High. Could defendant Peli be licensed? Could bag hair guard Chela Chuka High. Iska matlab hai ka court ku warnings peli bi ignore ki gai hain. Judge Kalia Sabs Badi concerning Hodi High ku Agar Koi ensure Nai High or accident Ho J. To disalog financially or physically suffer car Saktain. For ek emotional twist at a high. Defended bat Tata High ka accident John Budge car Nai Wada. You say Seizure Iodin. Gari control si Bahar Ho Gai. Or Wo Hospital Tapo Hanch Gaia. Ye moment courtroom KO Inzani Pelu Ki Taraflu at a high. Judge be sympathy show Cardi Hain. Lekin law Kasami emotions Se Zayada. Responsibility matter Cardi High. Saw Yehoda High. Agar Jishi KO medical condition high. Tokia Yusei driving Se Peli extra Ediat Nai Karni Chai. Judge calmly explained Cardi Hain ku insurance law na Sakyan High. Agar insured driver Jishi KO hit care. To insurance company damage cover Cardi High. Lekin Bina insurance ka accident combat lab high. Ka victim KO Insof Milna Mushkil ho Sakta High. ISI Waja Se insurance violation surf traffic mistake Nahi. Balke legal or financial risk be Hoda High. Jay's hearing all gave body high. Judge immediate punishment. Dean Kubajay proper legal process. Follow Cardi Hain. Pre-trial date set Hodi Hain. Documents verify Karnka order dia Jada High. Or defendant KO Mocha dia Jada High. Kuwo apnea insurance proof or medical records court main pesh care. Ya case human ek important cheese Sam Jada High. Traffic laws surf fines. Kalia Nai Ban Ige. Ya public key safety Kaliod Hain. Court com max ad surf Sazadina Nai. Balke insure Karna high kahar drivers in Madariasi road pare. Ace courtroom moments, human ya dilate hain ka law, or inzani halit, ka beach balance banana kitna, mushkil hoda high.